One day I went to church. There the priest said, in his lecture, that man is a very insignificant creature and a filthy worm. It falls lower and lower on a daily basis and is not even fit to make progress. That is indeed why God gave his only Son by way of expiation to save him from sin and for his salvation. Can we accept this statement to be true? Mainstream Christianity holds the belief that unless one believes in the atonement through Christ, it doesn't really matter what good deeds an individual does. In the end, he or she has not attained salvation. Is such a doctrine conducive to true piety and spiritual progress? These questions were put in front of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, on whom be peace, the long-awaited promised Messiah, by the English professor Clement Lindley in their famous discourse in 1908. The promised Messiah, on whom be peace, replied by stating, "Man is virtuous and can perform virtuous deeds. He has been given the faculties to make progress. Man can attain salvation by making progress in piety. A person needs action and effort. There is no need for atonement. The spiritual system is akin to the physical system. In the physical system, consider the example of a farmer. With great effort, he prepares the land, sows the seed, and waters it. Does he need any atonement? No. He needs hard work and action. I do not believe at all that there is no way for salvation except through atonement. In fact, atonement is an obstacle and an obstruction in the path of human progress." Purity means that a person should not succumb to his carnal passions that want him to turn away from God and indulge in his selfish desires, and they should try to make progress at a pace that is in keeping with the pleasure of God, so much so that he utters no word and commits no deed except that it be with the pleasure of God. Allah is holy and pure. He desires that man should tread the path that is in accord with his attributes. He is merciful and expects man to be merciful. He is beneficent and expects to see beneficence in man. The attributes of God are manifest in the law of nature. We see that physically this world has existed for a very long time. He has always provided everyone with food, water, clothing, light, etc., and all the other essential requirements and human needs. His attributes of mercy and graciousness and the demands of his other marvelous attributes have always sustained his creation. Thus, what God desires is to make man a reflection of his attributes. The promised Messiah's answer was such that it satisfies the soul and the heart and invites every seeker of truth to tread this path of righteousness to reach the ultimate pinnacle of creation, which is communion with the living God. To learn more, visit our websites posted in the description. As always, like, share, and subscribe to join us on the next episode in this series of Professor Wragge and the Promised Messiah.